Sometimes you want to speak English clearly, smoothly, fluently, but the words don't always come out the way you imagined. You might understand what people say, you know the words in your mind, but when it's your turn to speak, everything feels slow, uncertain, blocked. That feeling can be frustrating, and it's very common. But today, we're going to do something about it. Together, with calm, slow, and clear practice that will help you speak English more confidently every day. Hi, and welcome back to Talk English Now. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to talk about building real English fluency through shadowing practice. Gentle, slow, clear shadowing that you can follow easily, one phrase at a time. You don't need to rush, you don't need to be perfect, you just need to be present and ready to repeat with me. Let's begin with something simple. Imagine you're waking up in the morning, you stretch, you yawn. And now, let's speak about that moment in English. Say this with me. I just woke up. Now you repeat. I just woke up. Good. Let's continue. I feel sleepy. Say it with me. I feel sleepy. Great. Let's add one more. I need a few more minutes. Now you try. I need a few more minutes. See how natural that sounds? We're not using difficult words, just everyday English, spoken slowly and clearly. This is the heart of shadowing. You listen. You speak. You follow the rhythm of real English, and your brain, mouth, and ears start working together, like a team. That's how fluency grows, not by memorizing long grammar rules, but by feeling the language in your body, like music. Now let's imagine you're getting ready for the day. Look around your room. What do you usually do next? Let's say this together. I'm brushing my teeth. Now you repeat. I'm brushing my teeth. Good. I'm getting dressed. Say it slowly. I'm getting dressed. I'm making breakfast. Try that one now. I'm making breakfast. Can you feel the rhythm? The soft, steady beat of spoken English. That's what we're practicing here. Not speed, not pressure. Just rhythm, just flow. Let's slow down even more and talk about feelings. Because sometimes, when you speak in English, you might feel nervous or shy. And that's okay. We'll practice saying how we feel, gently and clearly. Say this with me. I feel nervous when I speak English. Now you. I feel nervous when I speak English. Let's add some calm to that. But I'm getting better. Say it. But I'm getting better. You're doing great. Now let's do a short real-life scene. Imagine you're in a cafe. The barista smiles at you, and you say, Hi, can I get a coffee, please? Now you repeat. Hi, can I get a coffee, please? Calm, polite, friendly. You don't need fancy words. You just need to be clear and confident. Let's keep going. With milk, please. Now you. With milk, please. And finally, thank you so much. Say it with me. Thank you so much. See how that felt like a real moment? That's what we're building. Real English for real life. Take a deep breath with me now. You're not just learning words. You're building a new voice, a new rhythm, like planting a seed and watching it grow. Shadowing helps that seed grow stronger every day. By repeating, by listening, by speaking. Let's try another scenario. You're at work, or maybe in class, and you want to ask someone for help. Say this with me. Excuse me, can you help me with this? Again, slowly. Excuse me, can you help me with this? Now your turn. Excuse me, Kay, can you help me with this? Beautiful. Let's do another variation. I don't understand this part. You repeat. I don't understand this part. That's an honest and helpful sentence, one that builds connection and clarity. Now let's reflect a little. Can you think of a time when you wanted to say something in English, but you stayed quiet instead? What stopped you? Was it fear? Was it uncertainty? That's okay. You're not alone. And you're here now, practicing, speaking, growing. Let's add more sentences to your tool belt. Picture yourself meeting someone new. You smile and say, "Nice to meet you." Say that now. "Nice to meet you." Then they ask your name, and you reply, "My name is Alex." Say your real name with me. "My name is..." Good. Now ask them back. "What's your name?" Say it again. "What's your name?" Now imagine you want to keep the conversation going. Try this. "Where are you from?" Repeat. "Where are you from?" That's a powerful question. It opens doors. It starts stories. Here's another one. "What do you do?" Say it with me. What do you do? It sounds simple, but it leads to deep conversations. And now let's answer it. I work in a hospital. You try it. I work in a hospital. Or, I'm a student. Try both. I'm a student. Excellent. Let's talk about one helpful technique now. It's called chunking. Instead of trying to remember a whole sentence at once, break it into small pieces. Listen carefully. Can I help you with that? Try it with me. Can I help you with that? Do you feel how natural that becomes? That's chunking, small pieces that build fluency. Now let's combine some phrases you've learned. Try this short dialogue with me. I'll say one part, then you repeat. "Hi there, can I get a coffee?" "Sure. Anything else on? See?" "No, that's all. Thank you." "You're welcome. Have a nice day." Now you do it again. This time shadow my voice. Speak with me, as if we're having the conversation together. "Hi there, can I get a coffee?" "Sure. Anything else?" "No, that's all. Thank you." "You're welcome. Have a nice day." That was excellent. You just practiced a real conversation. That's fluency in motion. If you're enjoying this lesson, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more daily English practice. It helps us create more free lessons like this and helps you stay connected to your English journey. Let's keep building now. Try this phrase. Do you want to join us? Say it with me. Do you want to join us? It's something you might say to a friend, a classmate, a new colleague. Here's another one. Let me check my schedule. Say that now. Let me check my schedule. Very natural, very common. Now, let's pause for a quick task. Can you record yourself saying the last two sentences? Listen back to your voice. Notice your tone, your speed. This helps you hear yourself the way others hear you. It's powerful. Think of fluency like walking through a forest. Every sentence is a step. Sometimes the path is smooth. Sometimes you trip. But you keep walking, and every step becomes easier. Let's take a few more steps together. Shadow me on this one. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Say it with me. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Good. How about this one? I'm running a little late. Now you try. I'm running a little late. When you use phrases like this in real situations, your confidence grows. Your English becomes part of your voice, not just something you study. Can you think of a time this week when you could use one of these phrases, maybe with a friend, a teacher, a coworker? Keep that situation in your mind and practice again later. Now let's shift into a new everyday moment. You're walking into a store and someone greets you. You smile and say, "Hi, how are you?" Say it slowly with me. "Hi, how are you?" Good. Then they reply, "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" Let's practice that too. "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" Try both parts together, as if you're having a real back-and-forth exchange. This kind of practice helps your brain get used to hearing and responding. It's not just about saying words, it's about training your reactions. So when someone speaks to you, you can respond smoothly, without panic. Let's practice a few common follow-ups. "I'm just looking, thank you." Say it with me. "I'm just looking, thank you." Or, "Yes, I'm looking for a t-shirt." Repeat after me. "Yes, I'm looking for a t-shirt." Excellent. Now, let's talk about ordering food, something almost everyone does. Whether at a restaurant, a food truck, or just calling for takeout, these moments are great opportunities to speak English. Say this with me. "Hi, I'd like to order a pizza." Now you. "Hi, I'd like to order a pizza." Very natural. Let's add some detail. "1 large pepperoni, please." Say it with me. "1 large pepperoni, please." Great. Sometimes we need to ask for something specific. Here's how you might say that. "Can I get it without onions?" Try it now. "Can I get it without onions?" Very useful, right? Let's take it one step further. Try this full sentence. "Can I get it delivered to this address?" Say it slowly with me. "Can I get it delivered to this address?" These phrases are simple, but powerful, and used in daily life all the time. Take a moment to think, what's your favorite food? Could you try ordering it in English right now? Say it out loud, even if you're alone. Even if it feels silly, that's how real practice works. Let's explore another soft theme, making plans. These are friendly phrases that help you connect with others. Try this one. "Do you want to hang out this weekend?" Repeat with me. "Do you want to hang out this weekend?" Or say, "Let's go to the movies." Try that now. "Let's go to the movies." Here's a good one. "What time should we meet?" You repeat, "What time should we meet?" And another, "I'll see you at 6. Say it with me. "I'll see you at 6. Notice the relaxed tone. That's what makes these phrases feel friendly and confident. Now let's talk a little about one challenge learners often face. Sometimes you know what you want to say, but you forget one word and everything stops. That moment can feel scary. But here's a technique you can use. It's called paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means saying the same idea in a different way. So if you forget the word repair, for example, you could say fix instead, or even make it work again. The key is to keep talking. Keep the sentence moving forward. Let's try it. Imagine you want to say, "I need someone to repair my phone." But you forget the word repair. So instead say, "I need someone to fix my phone," or "My phone is broken. I want to make it work again." See? You still communicated the idea. Let's practice now. My computer isn't working. Say it with me. My computer isn't working. Can you fix it? Try that. Can you fix it? If fix doesn't come to mind, you could say, can you help me make it work again? Repeat after me. Can you help me make it work again? You don't need the perfect word. You just need the message to get through. That's real fluency. Let's return to shadowing now and build a short dialogue together. You can speak both parts if you like, or imagine you're in a conversation with me. Hi, are you free tomorrow? Maybe? What's up? Do you want to go for lunch? Sure, that sounds great. Now you try. Repeat it all again with me as a shadowing practice. Hi, are you free tomorrow? Maybe. What's up? Do you want to go for lunch? Sure, that sounds great. That's how you train your mouth, your mind, and your memory with short, clear phrases that mirror real life. Let's talk about a feeling many learners face: self-doubt. That quiet voice in your head that says, I'll never sound fluent. But I want you to know, that's not true. Fluency is not about sounding perfect. It's about being understood. It's about being brave enough to speak, even when you make mistakes. Think of your English learning like building a bridge. Every word you practice is another stone, another support beam. And today, you're adding strong new pieces with every sentence. Let's continue with everyday expressions. These are things you can say in many casual situations. Try this one. I'm not sure. Say it with me. I'm not sure. It's okay to say that. Or this one. Let me think. Say it gently. Let me think. And another. That's a good question. Now you. That's a good question. These phrases help you sound natural while giving yourself time to respond. Let's add a few for when you agree with someone. Say, that's true. Repeat, that's true. Or, I think so too. Say it now. I think so too. Or, exactly. Try that. Exactly. Very smooth. Very conversational. Let's take a small break for reflection. Can you think of one phrase from today that surprised you? Or one you've never used before? Say it out loud again right now and see how it feels in your mouth. Fluency is not a race. It's more Ike learning to dance. You start slow. You find your rhythm. And soon, you move with confidence. Let's keep going with phrases for when you need to say no. Sometimes that's difficult, but very important. Say this with me. I'm sorry, I can't. Again. I'm sorry, I can't. Or, maybe another time. Try that. Maybe another time. These are gentle, respectful ways to set a boundary. You can also say, I'm busy right now. Say it slowly. I'm busy right now. And one more. Thanks for asking. Say it kindly. Thanks for asking. These phrases help you stay polite, clear, and comfortable. Let's go back to a real-world scene. Imagine your phone rings, and it's a friend inviting you to a party. You want to go, but you need to check first. Try this full response. That sounds fun. Let me check my calendar. Say it with me. That sounds fun? Let me check my calendar. Then you can add, I'll let you know soon. Now you. I'll let you know soon. Very natural, very friendly. This is how shadowing helps. You're not just repeating words, you're feeling the language, using it in moments that matter. Let's try something a little more emotional now. When you want to support someone, say, "I'm here for you." Say it with me. "I'm here for you." Or, "That must be hard." Repeat, "That must be hard." These phrases build empathy. They help you connect from the heart. And that's what real fluency is, not just knowing English, but using it to express care, kindness, connection. Let's end this part with one more gentle practice. You and we're walking together, and you say, "Thanks for helping me practice." Say it softly. "Thanks for helping me practice." And I say, "You're doing great. Keep going." You too. Try it now. You're doing great. Keep going. And truly, you are. Let's now take a little journey into the world of small talk. Small talk is the kind of conversation we have in everyday places, at the bus stop, in an elevator, while waiting for your coffee. It's not deep or serious. It's light, friendly, and helps you feel connected. Let's begin with one of the most common topics, weather. Say this with me. "It's a beautiful day today." Again, "It's a beautiful day today." Or this, "Looks like it's going to rain." Try that one now. Looks like it's going to rain. You can also say, "It's really hot today." Now you, "It's really hot today." Or, "It's freezing outside." Say it slowly. "It's freezing outside." These kinds of phrases are so helpful when you want to start a conversation or fill in silence. Let's try putting it in a short situation. Imagine you're standing next to someone at a bus stop. You look at the sky and say, "It's been raining all week, hasn't it?" Now you try, "It's been raining all week, hasn't it?" And they might reply, "Yeah, I miss the sun." Say that with me. "Yeah, I miss the sun." Even short sentences like these help you feel more comfortable in English. They keep the door open for connection. Let's now move to another theme, talking about time. This is something we all do every day. Try this. "What time is it?" Say it with me. "What time is it?" Good. Now how about, "It's almost 3 o'clock." You try it. "It's almost 3 o'clock." Another one. "I'm running late." Repeat with me. "I'm running late." Or, "Let's meet at noon." Say it again. "Let's meet at noon." Now here's a mini task for you. Look at the time right now, where you are, and say it out loud in English, just like we practiced. "It's almost," or "It's exactly." Follow it with the number. That small act, Ian, trains your fluency. It becomes part of your real thinking, not just practice. Let's shift gently into talking about health. This is useful for doctor visits, pharmacy questions, or just daily conversations. Try this. "I don't feel well." Say it with me. "I don't feel well." Or, "I have a headache." You repeat, "I have a headache." Let's try a few more. "I'm feeling tired today." Now you, "I'm feeling tired today." "I think I caught a cold." Say it slowly. "I think I caught a cold." It's also important to know how to express needs, like this. "I need to see a doctor." Try that. "I need to see a doctor." Or, "Where's the nearest pharmacy?" Say it again. "Where's the nearest pharmacy?" These may not be phrases you use every day, but when you need them, they become essential. Let's gently turn to another theme, talking about preferences, what you like or dislike. Try this one. I love reading books. Say it with me. I love reading books. Or, I don't really like spicy food. You try. I don't really like spicy food. That phrase, I don't really like, is polite and soft. Use it often. Here's another example. I prefer tea over coffee. Repeat after me. I prefer tea over coffee. Or simply, I'm not a fan of loud music. Say it slowly. I'm not a fan of loud music. These phrases make your conversations more personal. They help you share your identity in English. Now let's try a short reflection question. What is something you truly enjoy? Say it out loud using this pattern. I love, or I really enjoy. Try it now. Feel the rhythm of your sentence. Listen to your own voice. Now let's work on one more soft technique that's often overlooked. Mirror practice. It may feel strange at first, but it's powerful. Look into a mirror and say the phrases from today. Watch your mouth, your eyes, your confidence. The mirror gives you instant feedback, and over time, it builds your connection to the language. Let's do one now. Imagine your reflection is a friend, and say this. I'm learning English, and I'm getting better every day. Say it again. I'm learning English, and I'm getting better every day. That's a strong message to yourself, from yourself. Let's come back to another moment of everyday interaction, asking for help. Say this with me. Excuse me, can you show me where this is? You try. Excuse me, can you show me where this is? Or, could you help me find this? Repeat after me. Could you help me find this? And here's a polite follow-up. Thank you so much for your help. Say it now. Thank you so much for your help. Kindness in English makes you memorable. It opens hearts. Let's take a moment now to think back. Can you remember 3 phrases you want to use in your daily life this week? Say them softly to yourself. Whisper them if you need to, but let them live in your voice. Language is like a river. It flows best when it's moving. So don't let your English sit still. Let it move through practice, through your mouth, your breath, your stories. Let's keep going with some everyday technology phrases. Say this with me. My phone battery is low. Now you. My phone battery is low. Or, I need to charge my phone. Say it slowly. I need to charge my phone. These are modern, simple phrases you can use often. Another one. Can I use your Wi-Fi? Repeat after me. Can I use your Wi-Fi? Or, the internet is slow today. Try that now. The internet is slow today. These are real, useful sentences for real communication. Here's a short scene to practice. Imagine you're in a hotel lobby and need the Wi-Fi password. You walk up to the front desk and say, Hi, could you tell me the Wi-Fi password? Say it now. Hi, could you tell me the Wi-Fi password? And the staff replies, Sure, it's written on your room key. You say, Thank you very much. Practice this moment as if it's really happening. These everyday moments are the building blocks of confidence. They remind you that fluency isn't far away. It's right here, in your mouth, in your breath, ready to grow. Now let's close this part with a warm affirmation. Say it with me. Every time I speak, I get a little better. Again. Every time I speak, I get a little better. And you do. That's the truth. You are not just learning English. You're becoming someone who lives in 2 languages, who can connect with more people, explore more ideas, and express more parts of yourself. That's powerful. And that's what makes this practice matter. Let's now step into another familiar situation, being at the airport or traveling. These phrases are helpful for vacations, business trips, or even just dreaming about travel. Try this with me. Where is the check-in counter? Now you, where is the check-in counter? Or, can I see your passport, please? You repeat, can I see your passport, please? Now say, I'm looking for gate number 5. Say it slowly. I'm looking for gate number 5. Good. Let's do one more. My flight was delayed. You try it. My flight was delayed. It's always useful to ask for directions. Here's a great one. Excuse me, how do I get to the train station? Say it with me. Excuse me, how do I get to the train station? Try to say it as if you really needed help, softly, clearly, kindly. When we travel or go out, we also use money, so let's practice some expressions related to shopping or paying. Say this with me. How much does it cost? Now you. How much does it cost? That's a very important phrase. Try this one. Can I pay with a card? Say it again. Can I pay with a card? Or, do you accept cash? Repeat slowly. Do you accept cash? These are short, but they help you feel ready in the moment. Let's build a small scene together now. You're in a shop and you ask, Hi, how much is this jacket? Say it slowly. Hi, how much is this jacket? The shopkeeper says, It's $50. And you reply, Okay, I'll take it. Say that. Okay, I'll take it. Then add, Can I pay with a card? Try it again. Can I pay with a card? And finally, thank you. Always end with kindness. Fluency grows in these little exchanges, one sentence at a time. Let's take a breath now and think about what we've done together. You've practiced waking up, going out, ordering food, asking for help, making small talk, expressing how you feel. That's already a big part of life. Now let's go deeper into talking about your hobbies and free time. Try this. In my free time, I like to read. Say it with me. In my free time, I like to read. Or, I usually go for a walk in the evening. You repeat. I usually go for a walk in the evening. Another one. I enjoy watching movies on the weekend. Say it slowly. I enjoy watching movies on the weekend. And one more. I like listening to music when I relax. Say it with me. I like listening to music when I relax. Now you try creating your own sentence. Start with I like or I enjoy and finish the sentence out loud. Let your voice carry the meaning. It doesn't need to be perfect, just honest. Let's work now on making conversations longer. This is where many learners get stuck. You start talking, but don't know what to say next. One simple trick is to ask a follow-up question. Let's practice. You say, I like reading. Then you ask, how about you? Try that now. I like reading. How about you? Or, I usually go for walks. Do you like walking? Repeat after me. Do you like walking? See how that keeps the conversation going? Now let's imagine a friendly chat between two people. Shadow both parts with me. Person A. What do you like to do in your free time? Person B. I love cooking. How about you? Person A. I enjoy watching documentaries. Person B. That sounds interesting. Now you say it again with me, like we're having the chat together. This is what shadowing is about, becoming comfortable with real dialogue, not just memorized phrases, but natural responses. Let's do a short task now. Think of 3 things you like and speak them out loud using this pattern. I like or I enjoy. Then ask, how about you? Say all 3, one at a time. Just speak gently and slowly. When you practice this regularly, it becomes easier to talk to others, and that builds your confidence, step by step. Now let's move into the world of apologies and gratitude. These are words that make our language more human, more kind. Say this with me. I'm sorry I'm late. Again. I'm sorry I'm late. Or, thank you for waiting. Say it now. Thank you for waiting. Here's a common one. Sorry, I didn't understand that. Repeat. Sorry, I didn't understand that. Then follow with, can you say it again, please? Say it with me. Can you say it again, please? Very useful when you're learning. Let's go deeper into showing appreciation. Try this. I really appreciate your help. You repeat. I really appreciate your help. It's a little longer, but very warm. How about this one? That means a lot to me. Say it gently. That means a lot to me. These kinds of phrases don't just show your English, they show your heart. Now, a soft reminder. Fluency isn't only about speaking, it's also about listening, observing, feeling the language. That's why we take our time. That's why we pause. That's why we repeat. And that's why you're doing so well right now. Because you're not rushing. You're building your English from the inside out. Let's now practice how to ask about someone's day. This is a lovely way to start conversation. Try this. How was your day? Say it now. How was your day? Or, did you have a good weekend? Say that with me. Did you have a good weekend? Then follow up with this. What did you do? Repeat. What did you do? These questions open the door for sharing. Now let's imagine someone asks you back. You can say, it was pretty good. I went for a walk and watched a movie. Try that now. It was pretty good. I went for a walk and watched a movie. Here's a reflection question for you. What did you do yesterday? Say it in English now. Just 1 or 2 short sentences. You don't need perfect grammar. Just speak from memory, from experience. Let's now go into another gentle area of everyday speech, talking about routines, simple things you do every day. These are great to practice because they come up so often in conversation. Let's start with this phrase. I wake up at 7. Say it slowly with me. I wake up at 7. Now try. I make a cup of coffee. Say that. I make a cup of coffee. Let's add more to this rhythm. Then I take a shower. You try it. Then I take a shower. I check my emails after breakfast. Say it gently. I check my emails after breakfast. Now let's combine everything together, like telling someone about your morning. Try this with me. I wake up at 7, make coffee, take a shower, and check my emails after breakfast. One more time. I wake up at 7, make coffee, take a shower, and check my emails after breakfast. That's fluency, describing your life with natural rhythm, with no pressure, just clarity. Now imagine someone asks you, "What's your usual day like?" Take a few seconds and try answering with 3 or 4 short steps. You can even say it out loud now. Let it flow. It doesn't have to be perfect, just honest and steady. Let's do another gentle technique together, the 4-3-2 speaking method. This method helps you get better at saying the same idea more clearly and quickly over time. First, you speak about a topic for 4 minutes, then again for 3 minutes, then 2 minutes. You say the same thing each time, but shorter, smoother, and more confident. Let's try a soft version right now. Think of something simple, like what you did today. First, take a deep breath and talk about it for 1 minute in your head, just a few sentences. Then, pause, and try again. This time a little shorter, but more fluid. And again, even more clear. That's the 4-3-2 method in action. This technique trains your fluency like a gentle workout. And just like in fitness, you don't need to push hard. You just need to keep moving. Now let's go into phrases for when things go wrong, because sometimes in life, mistakes happen, or things don't go as planned, and it's important to talk about those moments too. Try this. I made a mistake. Say it gently. I made a mistake. Or, something went wrong. You repeat. Something went wrong. Here's another. It didn't work out. Say it with me. It didn't work out. And, I'll try again tomorrow. Now I'll try again tomorrow. These phrases are about patience, understanding, resilience. Think of learning English like learning to ride a bike. At first you wobble, you fall, but little by little, you stay balanced longer. And soon you're riding with confidence. That's where you're heading, one sentence at a time. Let's now imagine you're in a friendly conversation and want to give your opinion. Try this. I think this movie is great. Say it with me. I think this movie is great. Or, in my opinion, it's too expensive. Say it slowly. In my opinion, it's too expensive. You can also say, personally, I prefer something simpler. Now personally, I prefer something simpler. These are lovely ways to speak your mind respectfully. Let's try putting opinions into a small scene. Imagine you're with a friend looking at a menu, and you say, I think the pasta looks good. Repeat after me. I think the pasta looks good. And your friend says, really? I prefer the salad. Say that now. Really? I prefer the salad. Now repeat the full conversation with me, slowly and clearly. I think the pasta looks good. Friend, Really? I prefer the salad. Simple, real, natural. That's the goal. Let's reflect again now. What's one opinion you've shared recently? Can you say it out loud in English? Even just a short one. I like, or I think. Let it come from you, not a textbook. Now let's practice showing interest in someone else's opinion. Say this. Oh, really? Why do you think that? Try again. Oh, really? Why do you think that? Or, that's interesting. You repeat. That's interesting. These small responses keep conversations flowing. Fluency isn't just about talking. It's about listening and connecting. It's about giving space and sharing space. Let's now talk gently about hopes and plans. These are nice ways to speak about the future. Try this. I hope to travel next year. Say it now. I hope to travel next year. Or, I'm planning to start a new course. Say that with me. I'm planning to start a new course. You can also say, someday, I want to live near the ocean. Try it slowly. Someday, I want to live near the ocean. Or, I'd love to visit Japan one day. Say it clearly. I'd love to visit Japan one day. Now think about something you dream of. Say it out loud. I hope, or I want to. Let the words come gently from your heart. Every hope is a sentence worth practicing. Every plan is a reason to speak. Let's come back to real-time speaking now. Let's practice this natural exchange. Person A. What are you doing this weekend? Person B. I'm visiting my family. How about you? Person A. I might just relax at home. Now say the full dialogue with me, slowly. This kind of simple chat happens all the time. At work, at school, with new friends. Now let's talk about compliments and kindness. Try saying this. You did a great job. Say it again. You did a great job. Or, I really like your style. Repeat softly. I really like your style. Another one. You're very kind. Say it with me. You're very kind. Or, that was very thoughtful of you. Try that. That was very thoughtful of you. These phrases may seem small, but they carry so much light, so much warmth. Let's try a small reflection. Can you think of a time someone said something kind to you in English? Or a moment when you wanted to give a compliment, but didn't? Say it now. Just one line, one truth. Fluency also means having the words to be kind, to make someone's day better. Let's close this part with something powerful and calming. Say it with me. I am learning English step by step. Again. I am learning English step by step. Then say, every step counts. Say it softly. Every step counts. Because it truly does. Even the quiet ones. Even the slow ones. Let's now explore phrases you can use when you're learning something new or trying to understand something better. This is very common in school, in meetings, or when talking to someone who speaks quickly. Try this with me. Can you explain that again? Say it gently. Can you explain that again? Or, I didn't catch that. Say it now. I didn't catch that. These are respectful, helpful ways to ask for clarity. Here's another. Can you say that more slowly? You try. Can you say that more slowly? And, could you write it down for me? Now say, could you write it down for me? Each of these is a powerful tool, not just to understand better, but to show you care about getting it right. Now imagine you're in a classroom or a meeting. Someone explains something quickly and you're not sure. You say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Try it now. "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Then they explain again, and you say, "Ah, got it. Thanks." Say that with me. "Ah, got it. Thanks." This is fluency, knowing how to stay in the moment, how to keep the conversation going, even when it's hard. Let's move into how to check if you understood something. Say this. "So, you mean I should send it by email?" Try again. "So, you mean I should send it by email?" This phrase helps confirm and shows you're paying attention. Now say, "Let me make sure I understand." Repeat, "Let me make sure I understand." You can use this before repeating instructions or rephrasing what you heard. It's a confident, clear move in conversation. Let's do a quick reflection. Have you ever been in a situation where you didn't understand someone in English? What did you do? What do you wish you had said? Take a moment now to practice that sentence, the way you would say it if you could go back. That kind of reflection makes your future English stronger. Now let's practice expressing agreement and disagreement. Start with this. "I agree with you." Say it slowly. "I agree with you." Or, "That makes sense." Try that. "That makes sense." Now try. "I see what you mean, but I'm not sure I agree." Say it gently. "I see what you mean, but I'm not sure I agree." That's how we disagree politely, softly, with care. Here's another phrase. "I have a different point of view." Say it again. "I have a different point of view." These are strong, thoughtful ways to speak honestly. Let's practice a small scene again. You and a friend are talking about movies. Friend: "I love scary movies." You: "Really? I'm not a big fan of horror." Friend: "Why not?" You: "I prefer comedies. They make me laugh." Now repeat the full scene with me. Speak both parts if you like. Imagine it as a real conversation. Feel the tone, the pacing, the flow. This is what shadowing is. Not just words, but feeling, reaction, and rhythm. Now, let's gently explore the language of encouragement. Try saying this. "You can do it." Again, "You can do it." Or, "Don't give up." Repeat that. "Don't give up." Let's try a few more. "Keep going. You're almost there." Say it with me. "Keep going. You're almost there." And, "You're doing your best, and that's enough." Now you're doing your best, and that's enough. These are not just phrases for others. They are also for you. Say them to yourself whenever you need strength. Now let's come back to some gentle, everyday tasks, like making appointments or scheduling plans. Try this. "Can we meet on Tuesday?" You repeat, "Can we meet on Tuesday?" Or, "What time works for you?" Say it slowly. "What time works for you?" Another one. "Let's reschedule for next week." Say that again. "Let's reschedule for next week." Or, "Does 3 o'clock work for you?" Repeat after me. "Does 3 o'clock work for you?" These phrases are helpful in both personal and professional life. They give you control, flexibility, and ease. Now, a short task for you. Try planning something out loud in English. It could be real or imaginary, like, let's meet at the cafe at 5 on Friday. Say it now. Just speak it, even if it's not perfect. You're learning how to manage time and people through English. That's real fluency. Let's now gently explore how to describe things. When you want to talk about a place, or a person, or a feeling, start simple. Say this: it's a beautiful place. Now it's a beautiful place. Or, she's very friendly. Say it with me. She's very friendly. Here's another one. The room is small but comfortable. Say that slowly. The room is small but comfortable. Or, the food was delicious. You try. The food was delicious. These are soft, expressive sentences that give shape to your ideas. You're learning to paint with words. Now let's combine everything we've practiced so far into a longer, natural shadowing exercise. I'll speak slowly, and you can follow along, repeating after each line. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm good, just a little tired. Did you have a busy day? Yes, work was nonstop. I know that feeling. Want to grab a coffee later? Sure, that sounds nice. Now say it again with me. Let your mouth follow the words. Let your voice take the shape of the rhythm. This is how fluency becomes real. One step, one sentence, one moment at a time. Before we finish this part, I want you to say something important. Say it with me now. I am proud of myself for practicing today. One more time. I am proud of myself for practicing today. Because you should be. Let's now take a quiet moment to slow everything down. Breathe in and out. You've done a lot today. You've repeated real English, imagined real conversations, practiced speaking clearly, slowly, with care. That's not easy, but it is powerful. Let's continue now with soft review phrases, things you can say when you're checking, confirming, or reflecting. These are helpful in work, school, or just friendly conversations. Try this with me. Let me double-check. Say it again. Let me double-check. Or this one. I'll get back to you on that. You repeat. I'll get back to you on that. Now say, let's review what we discussed. Slowly now. Let's review what we discussed. And finally, so far, everything looks good. Say it with me. So far, everything looks good. These expressions bring calm into conversations. They show that you're thinking, processing, leading gently. Let's do a short scene together to bring it to life. You're in a work meeting, and someone shares a new idea. You listen, then say, "That's an interesting idea. Let me think about it." Say that now. "That's an interesting idea. Let me think about it." That's how we sound calm, confident, and respectful, even when we're unsure. Let's explore one more simple theme, asking for and giving permission. Try this. Can I use your phone for a moment? Say it slowly. Can I use your phone for a moment? Or, would it be okay if I sit here? You try. Would it be okay if I sit here? Now let's practice responding kindly. Say this with me. Sure, go ahead. Again. Sure, go ahead. Or, no problem at all. Say it clearly. No problem at all. These phrases are all about ease, comfort, connection. Now let's try another shadowing scene. This time at a cafe. You. Hi, is this seat taken? Stranger. No, go ahead. You. Thanks, I needed a break. Stranger. Me too. Long day? You. Yeah, but this coffee helps. Say it again with me, one line at a time. Feel the natural rhythm of small talk. Feel how real fluency grows in ordinary, friendly exchanges. Let's take one last opportunity to reflect together. Out of everything you've practiced today, which phrase or scene felt the most real for you? Which one made you feel like, yes, I could really say that in my life? Say it again now. Just one more time. Softly, confidently. Now let's try a gentle spoken exercise. I'll give you a sentence, and you try to change it a little. With your own words, I'll say, I like going for walks in the evening. Now you try your own version. Maybe change the time or the activity. Just speak freely. I'll say, I usually study English after dinner. Now you, how would you say that about your routine? This is fluency in action, expressing your truth with your words in real time. Remember, you don't need to sound like a native speaker to be fluent. You just need to sound like you in English. Let's try a motivational metaphor together before we close. Learning a language is like learning how to swim. At first, the water feels cold, uncertain. You stay near the edge. But the more you move, the more you float. The more you practice, the more you glide. And one day you realize you're not just floating, you're swimming. Strong and free. That's where you're heading. Say this with me now. I'm not perfect, but I'm improving. Again, I'm not perfect, but I'm improving. And say this. I trust the process. One more time. I trust the process. Let that sink in. Now I want to thank you, personally, for showing up today, for staying with me through this whole practice, for giving your energy, your time, your voice to this beautiful goal, speaking English with confidence. You are making progress, even if you don't feel it every day, even when your voice shakes, or your brain slows down, or you feel uncertain. You're still learning, still growing. You are not alone in this journey, and you are not behind. Every time you shadow a sentence, every time you repeat with care, you are building something strong and lasting. So keep going. Speak slowly, speak clearly, and speak bravely. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope this practice felt like a quiet, friendly walk, one sentence at a time. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future lessons. Your English is alive now. Keep watering it, and it will bloom. See you in the next practice.